So you guys are following along, which I hope you are. Last episode, we got the bed liner all laid down. We got the tailgate all matched up nice, and they are looking primo. But you may remember, we missed some hardware and some other things to get everything put back together so we could finish up improving the appearance of this truck. So, on this episode of Pugliese Speed Shop, that's exactly what we're going to do. Yo, so something we try to do on this channel as much as possible is learn, right? We learn from our own mistakes, we learn from other people's mistakes, but we forget, like a lot of time, we can learn from success. And guys, this right here, calling that a win. So one thing we definitely learned is it's all about the prep work, because I wanted to get it done faster. I would like to knock it all out in one episode. But the prep work wasn't right, so we didn't move forward. And that's important, right? Speaking of prep work, if I had prepped the parts we needed a little better, we would have already had it back together and done now anyways. Don't worry, guys, we're not spending a whole episode putting this tailgate on. Maybe I shouldn't have jinxed myself on that. We're not planning to anyways. So, but that is the first thing we're going to want to do. We're going to clean up all the old hardware. We got some new hardware. And we'll mix match it. It's all going to look new. We'll finally get this guy set back up on there. Pray the lines lined up and we didn't screw that up. And, well, let's do that before I tell you what we're doing next. Because, well, you know. Guys, one thing I got to keep reminding myself, because there's just so many things on this truck that have come out perfect, is it's not perfect. It's a 30-something-year-old work truck that was kind of neglected for a long period of time. And so we do have some areas of it that are not perfect. And that's fine, guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you notice, it's all cleaned up and protected. That's what's important. So we're gonna not worry about that and just call that good. I think we need to figure this guy out. Let's go ahead and start off by knocking that back in, getting this hardware put back in, I think on both sides. Oh, I didn't pry this one apart, so we just gotta stick that guy back in. Let's just be this little fella right here, already conveniently painted to match. And, yep. We got her, guys. All right. We're gonna fix this guy, you know, the right way. Yep, that ought to do it. Get the bolt put in there, and we'll be all set. Yeah, she's still lined up. All right, so it's like we never took those out. Let's go ahead and do the same treatment on the other side. When I say the other side, I mean the Would this be the receiving side? I don't know. But the other bolt that we probably never should have taken out. And there you go. Good as new. All right, you guys saw we cleaned up all the hardware. We've installed most of it. We still got a very little bit left to do. Did some painting, and guys, look at these cables. These things look brand new. Most of it was done with the wire wheel. What I didn't get with the wire wheel, the details, folded up, good to go. We also took some acetone, cleaned this all up, made sure the lines were nice and crisp. Just the details, guys. You see, we got those guys painted, installed. Same treatment over here. I mean, guys, it's incredible how this little stuff makes such a difference, you know? Had the wire wheel, hit this all up nice. This was all corroded, if you remember. And same thing here. Clean this up, make sure we got all the little bit of overspray off. Same treatment over here. All we got left, put that hinge in down here. And that's what these bolts are for over here. Last two bolts. I'm afraid if I paint them black or something, it's gonna stand out and look weird. So we'll leave them just like that. Here, old Rock Auto. Let's just say, guys, my morning expedition to go get some parts did not work out as planned. So we ordered these. We ordered a carburetor anyways, so figured why not. Rock Auto, you can order just one. Seems to be the only place you can do that. And let's see if it's genuine GM. Yeah, look at that. Not no pop metal crap like that guy on eBay tried to sell me. And looks like the same thing, huh? We'll get that installed. We'll get this installed. And who's taking bets? Is the line gonna line up where this guy comes all clean and runs down like that on an angle? Guess only one way to find out. What do you think, guys? Nailed it! Let me show you what I was worried about. See how high this line is, which is how I like it. I would have loved to do it all the way around and just keep going right there, but I couldn't because of how bad this tailgate looked. So I cut it down there, right on, and did I measure this? Maybe. I don't think so. But look at that looks, guys. Man, so we got some work to do on the tailgate, and I think you're gonna like what we got planned. And not to worry, guys, we nailed it over here too. Speaking of which, let's see how this all works. Dope. And There's a new hinge, and yeah, I think I was right. It just kind of blends in, which is what you want. You really don't want attention drawn to your hinges, do you? Love it. I didn't even look at it from this angle. How clean does this box look now, guys? Forget about it.
But then it's also like if something is the greatest thing in the world, like minge those peppers, forget about it, you know? Sometimes it just means forget about it.
Guys, all the prep work and all these little details just, it cleaned this thing up so much. I mean, a truck bed is a huge part of real estate when it comes to a pickup truck, obviously. Fun fact, when I called to get insurance for this thing, for Haggerty, they wanted pictures of the bed. That's something they do. So now, I can update those pictures, and I'll probably say it's worth a little bit more. Because, well, have you seen it? Obviously, the tailgate, we got some, if you look out from the side, a little Atlantic Ocean thing going on. We're going to have a special guest down the shop tomorrow. We're calling it for tonight. I'm a little tired. And, well, we need the special guest to go any further. So, we'll see you guys tomorrow. So, as promised, here's our special guest. He's not down here as often as I would like. So,
no? Down here in spirit.
In spirit. Okay. That's the same. But
It is.
So, walk us through what you're doing here.
So, as you may know, this is the OBS. I'm sure he's already talked about whatever already. But there was a bunch of dents on here. Little, not quite door dings, but stuff hitting the bed and whatnot. So,
Could be a door.
could be a door, but I think they hit the bumper first.
A lifted truck door.
Probably an F350 or something.
It's very specific, but
Anyways, so we got this kit off of Amazon. It was like 20 bucks or something like that. And we've used it a bunch of times on the Caddy. What else have we used it on?
Joe's son's Volkswagen. Did you do some work on that?
I did.
Something else too. You've been the guy.
Yeah, I pretty much became the, what's the correct term here?
PDR. It's not anything bad.
You just really had that ready to go is all of that.
Paintless Dent repair, maybe removal. One of the two.
Paintless?
Paintless, like because otherwise you'd have to do body work, sand it, paint it.
I got you.
This is, although it probably does need paint, it ain't getting it. We'll work on that afterwards. Let's worry about the task at hand.
Yeah. So, it comes with this guy. And
That looks. I don't want to say what it looks like. Go ahead, go.
Yeah. And then a bunch of these little attachments that you glue onto here. I already pre-glued them because it takes a little minute to dry and all that. But it's just hot glue. Squirt it on this guy, put it on. I put it on all the dents that were there already, kind of in the middle. That way you pull most of the dent and not the surrounding part of the metal. That's fine.
Did you go to class for this? Or?
No, I read the instruction manual.
Oh, there is a class for it.
Yeah?
Kevin was actually looking into it. Fun fact, if anybody's looking for a new job, you can use your GI Bill to take the class. And when they take the class, they give you the kit that's all inclusive. Like, obviously you got the beginner thing. They got all sorts of wild stuff. It's like $7,000 worth of stuff.
Yeah, no, this kit was translated from Chinese using Google Translate.
Dope.
So, but anyways, I'm sure it still all works the same.
Kevin was going to do it just to get a free kit.
That sounds like Kevin. So, after you've glued your guy on there to the dent, see there's a notch in the metal there. Pretty self-explanatory of what's going to happen here, right?
I'm seeing it.
Bam.
What?
Right? That's craziness. And you get your little feet onto there.
You sure they're not hands?
Do your hands go on the ground?
They have.
Okay, that's fair. You tighten this guy down for a little bit until it's all,
Just a little pressure.
for a little pressure, and that way it's staying on there.
Look at that.
Look, Ma, no hands. And then you just squeeze this guy until it pops.
That popped really quick.
Yeah, I don't think I put enough glue on this.
All right,
But it worked a little bit, not a whole lot.
yeah, you still see a little ding there.
Yeah, it's
Not. It is actually better than it was.
Yeah, it's not an instantaneous process.
We did this on Wade's F100 Truckster,
Yeah.
and we had, and I wish I should have recorded this, but he had trying to get it in the back of his cab, like right there, and his cab's all dented. So he had the, old Wade gets after it.
Yeah.
So he had this kit that he bought, the special glue that they use on a space shuttle or something like that.
Yeah, no, this is just craft hot glue.
No, this was some old Wade stuff.
Yeah.
Then there was a pulley system
A pulley system.
going down to the frame because he had the bed off of his truck, and there was a jack handle almost, and it was an ordeal. And when it gave way, I don't know how we didn't die.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I probably should have recorded it. We would have gone viral.
You really should have. I don't know why you don't do this more often.
I don't know. Every time we do something ridiculous, I don't.
You mean like the time that tire almost exploded in the shop?
It did explode. Or the time that I decided to park that truck against that tree there
I think
and fly out of the window of it and stuff.
it's a good thing that you recorded when you were pressure washing the Dodge and you just went right down this hill.
So I do have someone that rigs. Oh, see us with her four. Awesome. Yeah, that's all right. We got her. No brakes. In case you guys want her. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. Now let's see how this guy goes. So you don't have to like pull on it hard. You kind of want to work it a little bit.
Work the metal a little bit there.
And then you start to like really pull it. And if it doesn't pop, it doesn't have to, because you can get underneath it with the scrapers that they provide.
Isn't there like a solution you can put on it too?
I don't have the solution, but it comes with one. All I have is alcohol and water to clean.
Old Wade had a crazy solution too.
Well, this is old Wade. Yeah. They pull it, tighten it every now and then yeah.
You kind of just massaging the metal a little bit there.
Pretty much, and you don't want to overdo it, so probably gonna stop right about here, peel it off, see where it's at. Because I don't want it to pop off and then maybe pull off a little bit more paint that's already there.
Good point. Yeah, this is 90s GM paint. It's not the best.
Yeah,
and
no, I
it is made of
caddy.
it is made of beer cans, unlike some of the other things we have around here. So it can over you know what I'm talking about. End up popping out too far. So I was trying to think of a better way to say it, but that's it.
Yeah.
That-
See, there goes that guy. That guy actually looks a lot better than when I first put it on.
Pay no attention to this right here, guys.
No, or this. That.
Just look right there. That's
That
actually
actually-
a lot better.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to do any more to that one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's just the same process over and over and over. And you can repeat as many times as you like until you're happy with it, but I tend to stop like right when it's looking better, because then you don't want to go too far with it.
Well, metal does have a memory to it, so
Yeah.
it'll stretch when it dings, but it wants to go back. It's a whole thing. Gene Winfield taught me that.
Oh yeah?
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. This guy I also have to scrape off.
That's good though.
Yeah.
I think ideally that's probably what you want, huh?
Sorta. It's a little bit more work, but.
But I think you probably get a better product that way. Like it's actually stretching it back to where it's supposed to go.
Yeah, that's right. See, that's why you're the guy that everyone goes to all the time.
Who are these people?
Well, there's a couple guys at work who come up and they're like, "Hey man, how's your Dad's shop coming like? I'm like, I don't know. Why don't you go ask him?
See, now if you were down here more often, you'd have an answer for that question.
I'm the editor-in-chief.
Wow, did you just promote yourself?
It's not much of a promotion if that's what I'm already doing.
But you're like the only guy. That'd be like me saying I'm the shop supervisor.
Are you not?
I'm also the worker. CEO, janitor, the whole thing.
There you go. All right. I'm going to scrape these guys off and we'll see
All right.
how we're doing.
Yeah, we'll come back afterwards.
Yeah.
All right, so we came through a little bit of alcohol, not the good kind. And what's the proper term? Non-metallic scraper?
That's actually the exact proper term.
Yeah, it's a fancy way of saying plastic. But we're looking pretty good, guys. These dings were huge. And they're like, I mean, you can, there's one there. That's, yeah, I am super impressed, dude. This thing is never going to be perfect, but yeah. I'm digging it. He's going around the truck now and placing some strategically placed, what do you call these guys?
I don't know. You'd have to look at the instruction manual, but I just call them accessories.
Well, you just said the instruction manual's in Chinese.
Well, they were Google Translate.
Oh.
And you can tell them to read it.
So he's going around looking at little dings that are on the truck and placing those. Well, we got none over here. No, what are we doing?
What do you mean? I'm finding the one for.
The what for?
To put the one on the thing.
Ah, okay. So he's doing work. I'm messing him up. But he's doing all that. We'll let those cure up a little bit. And yeah, I think we're moving in the right direction. So guys, as usual, you know, time's got the better of us. Andrew, that's the kid's actual name, it's not the kid. He was able to utilize his Christmas gift to me.
Yeah.
Or was that a Christmas gift to you?
I'd say to the both of us equally.
I think I've used it more times.
Probably because that's the first time I turned it off.
Okay, so I've used it like 4 or 5 times. Underneath the truck, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys can go check out the video, and he's probably going to put a clip in of it because it's pretty funny at this point where I was underneath the truck doing the trans.
When you lost your mind?
And yeah. So that was the times I used it, and it worked out great. Imagine if I didn't have it.
The truck would probably be flying through the air.
Yeah, you're probably right. Instead of having to fly through the air, I guess we'll actually bring it in because you can't see all the paint Andrew ripped off. I mean, all the great work he did on my truck. So there's the damage the kid did to the truck. You want to walk us through it?
Yeah, we'll start with there.
Oh, well, where? Over here?
Oh, over here.
Okay.
You know, where there was a massive dent.
There really was, guys. And honestly, look at this. You can't see the dent no more.
No.
She gone. She gone.
Along with a little bit of paint, but
The paint is also gone, but not terrible. And guys, this is GM paint from the 90s. If you notice, we got a similar thing going on over here where the clear coat got pulled off and there was some color underneath it. Pretty much looks like the same thing and maybe a little bit of corrosion.
yeah.
So we'll probably put a little rust converter, a little touch up on that and call that a day. The hood is otherwise, as you can tell, guys, it is clearly in mint condition. Except it's a work truck. We know it'll never be perfect, but we just want to look at presentable.
Yeah.
So we want to tell what happened there. So maybe if somebody's trying to do it, then you know.
So what had happened was,
Oh, here we go.
is I believe I may have put a little bit too much glue. You can do that, but as you pull it up, you can almost kind of feel and hear like a little like one of those.
Technical term.
Yeah, it almost sounds like it's like the glue ripping off, but it's actually the paint, as you can see. So I was like, I should probably stop, and then I squeezed one more time, and it popped off and pulled all that paint off. So if you're ever at a one more time, just stop.
That's actually solid advice for most things in life. Yeah. So what else we got? Walk us around.
Well, I tried to do this guy a little bit. It's a little bit difficult to, get in there.
This guy down here.
Popped out a little bit, but not that much.
This here.
A little bit up, right where your middle finger was.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even see it.
Huh?
Well done.
I'm pretty proud of that one. Then you had this little guy right here.
Oh yeah,
I did not take that paint off. That paint was already off.
We'll go back to the videotape for that. We'll see. But,
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I lost where all of these were.
guys, yeah, what was like 5 or 6 at least on the tailgate.
At least.
And if you guys remember, this thing has been beat. I showed you earlier the rust that was on the inside of it. I just tell the kid the story that I think I've told the camera about 40 times of how I still regret not buying that one tailgate for $145 when I first got the truck.
Yep.
However, I'm not mad at that. A little bit of touch-up paint, like right in this region here, and a little dabble right there. I have the bezel. We'll probably shoot a little paint on this guy too because it's all scratched up. So a little touch-up paint, the proper trim, a little touch-up paint down the bottom too because we took that rust off and converted that. So again, presentable. My 96 dually I had, there must be something about right here on these trucks because I had that same thing that when I first bought the truck, I had that aluminum protective thing, whatever that was. And it also had these scratches just like that. Nick says he thought he did this with the tractor when he was putting it, because he took it off with the tractor, I guess. But I don't think he did. If he did, whatever, it doesn't really matter. But they did the same thing, and I actually have a picture. Maybe the kid can put it like right up in this region here of how I brought this down and did that. That's the same thing the guy did on my dually when I actually had a professional one put in. And guys, it didn't look much different. So, $83. Anyways, finish up what we got here.
So we got 2 more spots today.
Okay.
So this is probably the best one. Ignore the paint that also came off.
So, I mean, look around here, guys. There's already paint missing. It's not. I'm breaking his balls.
I'm doing it right back.
All right. That's what we do, guys. All right. So, I'm not mad at all about the paint coming off. That's not a big deal. I mean, it'd be cooler if he didn't screw it up. But
no, but this one was like right on the line here. It was caved in.
which is like the hardest thing when it's on that body line, huh?
Yeah. Like anytime you're doing that on a line, it's almost impossible.
That's
Normally, because like I put the plunger like right about there, I just pulled it, worked it, and it popped off.
a little touch-up paint. You'll never know it was there.
No. And then, yeah, I mean, there was one more, but you gotta learn when you can't really do it.
Right.
This one ain't coming out with that. You can't. You'd have to put the
Yeah, you can see
guy
right there.
right on here, and like you're just like pressing it, and it's going into the grill.
Well, not only that, is you got this bend right here. So this is stronger than anywhere else on the truck, right? With this bend, and there's also a lap behind there and stuff. That's a structural point.
Yeah.
I ain't mad about that.
That's when you gotta learn when to say no.
Solid advice.
I'm full of it sometimes.
You are full of it sometimes. You're right. If you guys remember when we first got this truck, it didn't have a shine on it. It was sitting, I don't know, it was sitting in some guy's driveway or field or backyard or something for a while, broke. Nick rescued it out of there, did a whole bunch of work to it, and we're just taking care of the finishing details. And this PDR is part of that. I think Andrew might want that world's greatest dad mug back after this, but
I'll change it to okay.
okay. But dude, I really appreciate it, man. You I don't have the finesse. I was gonna make it see finesse.
Patience.
But you do, and all those just those little things are gonna make it look so much cleaner when it's all said and done. So
That's what it's all about.
well, guys, it's been a few days, maybe a little longer than that. Either way, for good reason. We're waiting on parts. Now, usually when I say wait on parts, we get boxes of the stuff behind me, right? Nothing. It's a small little pen is what we needed. See, the truck's been washed up. I've actually been driving to work every now and then. And, well, as I said before, as much as I'm willing to without air conditioning, now that somebody flipped the switch for fall, we're going to get after it with this thing. There's a few things that, as I've been driving it, I noticed we need to take care of. And we're going to take care of that later because right now we want to finish with the paint correction. Well, we haven't started paint correction. So we're about to start paint correction, okay? And we just washed her up. That's why I got that kind of thing going. It's not bad. Not bad for a guy who just washed the truck. Okay, I didn't just wash it. It's dark out. We had a twofer. I'll take care of that guy. You guys might have saw a tech tip. Take care of the daily. That's what we were doing. Now we're going to take care of what will soon be another daily, I guess. Okay. Let me show you what we got. You know, now that I see that little guy sitting over there, I mentioned last video when we were taking care of the Cutlass, you want to have a dirty shop vac and a clean one. Because we just finished cleaning that guy up back there, and we're going to get to this guy next. But first, the task at hand. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Is that Finnegan's tire? Off of Blasphemy? All right. Gotta hang that up pretty soon. Where was I? Oh, yeah, right here. So, paint pen, guys. So this is from Automotive Touch Up. $20. Shipped to the house, but they got a whole thing of all the colors you could possibly need. We went into this guy, and I was like, oh, it should be right here, right? Yeah, you can't really read that. I'm going to show you something else. So, Andrew's like, oh, no. He looked it up, guys. He's like, it's actually in the glove box. I said, oh, sweet, dude. That's pretty dope. Let's check that out. And it's worn out there, too. So, luckily, we just said TL94 C1500, and there was a couple of colors that kind of came up. It was pretty easy to figure out which one it was when we looked at pictures of those. So do your research, make sure you get the right stuff, you know? After our research, this is what we came up with. We got a paint pen, 94 Chevrolet full-size pickup, bright teal metallic. And I wasn't kidding, guys. $20 when they ship it to you. So we're going to do something. Now, guys, this is where I want to be like Dan over there at DD Speed Shop, because he was doing something wild. He would just go over here right to the biggest scratch, right, the most obvious one, and get after it. I do want to do that. Hey, you know what? Let's do it. I'm always saying I should be more like this dude because he gets all sorts of stuff done, so ain't nothing to it but to do it. Here's a paint pen. We already got her started. Let's see. It looks pretty close, guys. Let's find out. Looks like a good match. Oh, yeah, look at that, guys. That's a very unforgiving light, so these guys, well, it's not dried yet, so we'll see how that works, but it really does look like they nailed it. It's like, you know, like a coloring book, no big deal. And man, it is going to clean this thing up. Is it going to be perfect? Absolutely not. We've already discussed. Not much on this truck is, and that's why I love it. Just, you know, I don't gotta sweat too much. I know I can find some paint if I need it, and I mean, yeah. Let's finish doing this. Notice my technique, guys. This is what it's all about. You gotta really just jam away at it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So, take this light away from it. It's not bad. It'll look better. Not bad at all. Let's keep going here. Get this guy all done. Highs a little bit. I'm good with that. Let's keep going. We'll get this whole region here kind of better, and we'll bring it back. Okay, I'm going to be the first to tell you I might have got a little bit overzealous with the paint pen, but yo, let me tell you, it was worth it. Here goes the tailgate. As you guys probably remember, it was awful. We still got a little tape job going on right there. Because, well, you're going to do it, right? So we're trying to clean this up as much as possible. I think we freaking nailed it. I don't think it's going to get any better without stripping it down to nothing. And you guys saw the rust on the bottom, so we just actually throw it out and buy a new one. So I think it's just as far as we're going to go. If you remember, there was nicks through everything. They're not gone, guys. They're blended in pretty well, I think. And it just looks clean. We still got a little work to do on the door. Got it. We just went around with the paint pen. Guys, I'm going to show up. I'm going to put little pictures, well, I won't do it, the kid will, up in here, of what this looked like before. And as I go around, I took some pictures of some areas that look so much better. This fender is one of them. You guys might remember that was, it was just nicked to hell. And now it's under LEDs. I don't think it's very forgiving. So it should look about the same, maybe even better in the sunlight. Remember, I gave the kid a real hard time. That's still drying. I put a second coat on it, but we'll see how it polishes out, because we are not done. We are, I think we're done with the paint pen, guys. But, what was it, $23 shipped to the house? Totally worth every penny. If you guys remember, the kid was real happy about how this came out right here, and now it's blended in. True, we got a little spot here to do. We also got a spot on the bottom of the door, but we're not doing that with a paint pen, guys, all right? So let me unmask that guy, put on a little finishing touch, and let me know what you think. You guys probably already know what the finishing touch is, right? This little guy right here. Another little piece, $7, I think it was. And with icing on the cake. Can I do one here? Gotta find out, I guess. I think the answer is no. No, I can't. Let me take care of this. All right. A little difficult to do one-handed, but a couple smacks and she's in there and looking primo, guys. I cannot believe how good this tailgate looks. Now, is it perfect? No. Like I said, we know there's rust on the bottom. We know that there's scratches on it that are just strategically blended in there. But, I mean, come on. If you guys remember what it looked like when we got it, it didn't even open. If you guys remember, we had to wrestle it. So come on. And there you go. I think we're doing pretty good, guys. Let's check this out, huh? It just goes to show you that you don't got to replace everything. Things don't got to be perfect. You can just take your time, clean everything up, get everything working right. Actually look at it, see what the problem was, which one of the major problems was that hinge. So it's all good to go. Works flawless. Looks pretty good. We're happy. Guys, we are happy with the whole way this truck is coming out. As I mentioned, there's a little bit of paint stuff we still got to take care of, a couple little spots. But if you want to see that, you got to come back and check it out another episode, because we're calling it for right now. It's raining out. I don't want to spray anything. I don't want to tell you how many times I actually had to spray that tailgate handle to make it look decent, because you don't want to spray things in the rain, humidity, that kind of stuff, which is something we've learned, right? Or we've known, and now we're just we're exercising our knowledge. It's also getting a little late. I'm kind of tired. So, you know what they always say, guys, if you want the coolest thing in the parking lot, you better be ready to put in some work. I had this guy at work the other day, and I'm going to tell you what. It was definitely the coolest thing in the parking lot. And to make it even cooler, right? Thanks for watching, guys.